See love in all things.
Hello everyone, this is Chrism, and I'd like to invite you to another conversation about your Kundalini awakening process. Today we're in the wonderful, beautiful area of Santa Rosa, California called Howarth Park, and we have beautiful Lake Ralphine behind us. So I hope you can enjoy that a little bit. You'll hear the noises of waterfowl and little kids, and it's all good. It's all good. So today I'd like to talk about comfort levels. Often when we're trying to make the transition between our normal expressive self, the self that we've had all the way up through our adulthood or however old we are, we become used to a certain level of comfort in our lives. Understanding the language, having a job, having money, having transportation, having instant communication vis-a-vis a cell phone or things of that nature. We become very much addicted to our comfort zones and our expectations of comfort zones. And I want to help you to consider that the Kundalini will change this for you. No longer will you be able to enjoy the same level of comfort zone that you've become used to often. Now, of course, it doesn't mean that all your comfort zones are going to be taken away. More so that they will slowly drop off. Sometimes they will rapidly drop off. Some of these comfort zones would be in your understanding, your comprehension of how you feel about yourself. Self being the ego. Okay, this is a big change for a person. And all of a sudden, your self-identity is being tipped over. It's going through a change, and the ego is struggling to maintain a balance inside of a very, very flexible and shifting environment. And I want you to realize that this is just a phase. This is part of the process. It is not something that's going to last, forever in the rest of your life. No, this is part of the change. As you surrender more and more and more to the Kundalini process in you, the shift will have the freedom of maturing within you. Okay, so the less friction or blockage that your ego can manifest towards the Kundalini process, the greater the shift will take place. You'll still be the you that you are. You'll just be the you that you are in an expanded, exalted way. A divine you that you are. And the ego will also mature right along with your higher mental functioning and your emotional body and the spiritual body, the mental body. Everything is going to mature with this as long as you just remain flexible to the level of comfort that you're going to experience within the process. Now, I'm kind of making this sound like the process has an endpoint. It doesn't. It does not have an endpoint in your lifetime. Kundalini goes on and on and on for the rest of your life. What does occur is you begin to acclimate to these changes. You begin to acclimate to the comfort zone changes that the Kundalini gives to you. See, he agrees. One example of a change in your comfort zone will be the level of sounds that you want to hear. No, she's fine. She's just calling her name. For those of you watching in the future, this is taking place in December 2010, and as you can hear, everybody's pretty excited about this little video. Anyway, The heat or the extreme cold can become a comfort zone challenge. All of a sudden you'll feel so hot, and your body will resonate with that heat, and you'll give out more moisture particles than you normally do, and the inside of your car will steam up, and your spouse may say, honey, I'm really, really cold, can you turn the heat on? You're going, honey, I'm really, really hot, can you turn the heat off? There's an example of comfort zone shifting that may come to you, and vice versa. You could be extremely cold with the sacred feminine, the extreme cold that runs your veins, and no matter how you try to warm yourself, the heater on high or as many blankets as you can put on, well, that's just not going to work. It's just not going to work. You're going to have to adjust to that new comfort zone. And by this adjustment, it will mean that you will want to sacrifice the previous comprehension of your comfort zones. Okay? No longer will one's temperature be what it was for you. Kundalini is changing you. And so in that change, your comfort zones get changed. Another thing will be a Kriya. Having that spontaneous bodily movement that you as an ego have no control over. No control. Boom, you're into a Kriya, and there goes your comfort zone. So as you surrender to this, as you allow this to occur, these initial manifestations of the Kundalini process will diminish. You'll become acclimated to it. The more you open to it, the more you acclimate to it. The more you acclimate to it, the less it impacts your conditioned response to comfort. You become used to it. And that is a relief, let me tell you. The other challenge to your comfort zone would be the extreme expansion of your internal organs. The kidneys can expand beyond the belt line, and you'll think, oh my gosh, I've got a medical problem, and all the worst case scenarios will run through your head. Well, no, you don't have a medical problem, but any doctor would tell you that you do, because they don't understand Kundalini. They don't understand the manifestation of Kundalini on the physical body. So they'll immediately assume, oh my gosh, hyperkidneyism, or whatever ism they can come up with. That will diminish. You eat your watermelon every day in the morning, you stay hydrated, you understand what is happening, kidneys will recede, typically within a week or two, they will recede. The energy is still flowing through them, and the Kundalini is still transforming them, but the transformation is somewhat complete, and so no longer does the kidney need to be expanded. However, the adrenals that sit on top of the kidney, well, they're still inside their changes. And with the adrenal changes can come a severe increase in the amount of adrenaline in the body. And so you'll have that fight or flee syndrome, but you won't have anything to fight or flee. You'll be afraid for no reason. Once again, another challenge to your comfort zone. So I want you to be aware of these challenges, and I want you to surrender to each and every one of them. The Kundalini is in you for life. It doesn't stop. It doesn't go away. The greater you resist, the more blockage you achieve. The more blockage you achieve, the more pain will come your way. So surrender to this as best you can. And let me know how you do. Thanks for watching.
See